Oof. Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of KitKast. So, I don't really know what to talk about. It's just me again. Originally, I was going to get Rented to Charge on again, but unfortunately, despite the fact she'd been asking for it all week, as soon as I ask her, she's like, "Oh, I have work. I'm a little slave to the system. Not like me. Not like me. I'm not a slave to the system." Anyway, I had no fucking clue what to make for this episode, like what to do. Because, well, frankly, I'm out of ideas. I was running out of ideas last episode when I started talking about Marvel movies. Remember that happened? Remember when that happened when I started talking about Marvel movies? But anyway, I was running out of ideas and I had an idea. I went shopping and I bought. Pull it up quickly. I bought Pop-Tarts. So now I have two Pop-Tarts in front of me. Just imagine that I have Pop-Tarts. I know I can't really make a model of it. So I'm going to eat. I have Pop-Tarts with it. It's an American food. I decided that I wanted to experience America in its finest. And Pop Tarts are really like the epitome of American cuisine when you think about it. Really, it really just like summarizes how America eats. Right? It's easy, it's quick, it's sugary, and I also have some boba with me to cleanse my palate. So here we go. You know, oh, it's fine. Not as sugary as sweet as I was expecting. Um, um, Still like fairly sweet for. I couldn't imagine eating this for breakfast. This is very much a after dinner dessert type thing, or like a snack in the middle of the day. I was preparing the recording, and they fell on the ground. But I assume that they were so like full of chemicals that a bacteria that touched it immediately died and dissolved. So I'm sure it's fine. How are you guys liking this eating ASMR? This is the type of thing that I'd eat once, be happy with, and never eat again. Which I think is what I'm gonna do here. You know, I was always told never to talk with my mouth full, but this is my podcast. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I was gonna like talk about what I did this week, and then I realized I did nothing this week. You don't know what I did. I studied. I did homework. I did schoolwork, and I edited videos. That's it. I play video games as well. But so I do it every week. That's his name. That's his repetitive. Like, guess what, guys? This week I played Overwatch with Sam. Like I do every fucking week. Like, what do you want from me? My stomach hurts. Okay, that's one Pop Tart down. Time for a second Pop Tart. I believe that it was like 360 calories per serving, and there are 2 servings per package. So, to for all my New Zealand viewers out there, which I know are all of you, because the only people who watch this show are people who I know in real life who discovered this through chance and are now watching at their own free will. This would be comparable to the drink Mammoth. It's got slightly more. Eating 2 of these Pop Tarts has slightly more sugar than those. I'd say like a quarter more sugar than those. Um, They're like sort of bready. They're much more, yeah. It's like bread with chocolate on it. It's like, but not Nutella. Nutella has that what's the name of that fucking that hazelnut? It's Nutella without hazelnut in it, so it's just chocolate spread. It's just chocolate on like bread, like warm biscuity bread. It's gooey, which is nice. They really perfected the gooiness of it. You can probably tell by the noises that are coming out of my mouth. Originally, I was gonna do a video today where I was gonna clean my keyboard and and then do the podcast while I clean my keyboard because I need to clean my keyboard and I also need to do this podcast today, which I don't want to do. I fucking hate doing this. This is so annoying. You know how annoying it is? Like strapping on a VR headset every day and talking to a camera for 45 minutes about shit you don't even give a shit about. Like it's so tedious and annoying. And I'm out of energy. And I was hoping that Rancid Discharge would be here today to like bounce me some energy. Not that she has much energy to begin with on this podcast, but assuming she had energy for some reason, I'd hoping that she'd be able to bounce me some, but no. Just me. Just me, Dave. Alright, let's both pop tarts down. Speaking of stuff, so I have to clean my keyboard at some point. Oh, I got shit in my mouth. It gets stuck. It's like you eat something, it's stuck to the side of your mouth. You know? Oh, this is probably absolutely like fucking horrid to listen to. I love it though. That sounds amazing. Fuck. I wonder if I can pull the finger with this. I mean, that's the closest I can get. Fuck you, viewer. Listening to me chewing and shit. Let me get my boba tea. You know, one of my friends was like, "You don't look like a boba person." I don't look like a boba person. Me? Really? I drink boba at least once a week. At least. Editor, fuck you. Hey, editor, put some pictures of me drinking boba on screen. Censored, of course, because I'm never showing you my face. None of you will ever know my face, except for the people who already do, which are the only people who watch this show. So you, fuck you. Mm. Yeah. Loosen that up a little bit. Yeah. So I was like, he's like, you don't look like a boba person. How? How? I'm literally like, I'm the coolest person in the room. Boba is a hard drink. It goes hard. Let me drink it. The only thing that's a bit bad about it is it's like a meal on its own. It's not really like a drink you drink while eating other shit because it's got the bowls in it. Bro, he was like, "Oh, so you like drinking, you like eating, you like having big bowls in your mouth." This guy's a real comedian, huh? He thinks he's funny. That's so sad, bro. Such an obvious joke. Like, come on now. I mean, for him, understandable. Anyone else would be disappointed that they make such a bad joke, but you know, he's the type of person that with that joke, it makes sense. He's not funny. I hate him. I'm trying to get shit out of my mouth. I got shit. I got pop shot in my mouth. Oh, the pop tart pop shots in your mouth because it's got gooey shit inside of it. God damn. I didn't know we were so alike. Yeah, it's sort of like a meal on its own because it's got the balls in it. You eat the balls. It's got the balls in your mouth, big black balls, because it's funny. Ha ha ha. So you sort of have to like eat those because then you're competing with the balls and whatever else you got in your mouth. It's like not a great competition. How you guys liking the ASMR? Anyone with I know there's a phobia or like a chronic disgust of this sort of chewing noise. Anyone who's watching that who has that, fuck you. Yeah, Bobo is hard. What was I talking about? I was talking about my keyboard. I want to fix my keyboard, and I was like, I could fix my keyboard while making a podcast, and it's like ASMR. And then I started, and I realized, first of all, I don't have like a thing for my phone. I don't have a You know, you got your phone here. This is the phone, and it's like I don't have a thing to put my phone here so I can look down. I used a lamp. YouTubers know that when you're using a lamp as a stand for your phone, shit's not working. And I'm a YouTuber, so I would know. Mm. So I started recording, and it was a terrible view. Only got about half the keyboard in shot. For my standards, that's terrible. I'm a full keyboard kind of guy, you know. I like all my keys on the table. And then a little bit into the recording, someone walks in my room and they just start chatting to me, and I'm like, bro, I'm busy. Can you not see that I'm doing something here? And then I was like, well, I talked about KitKat making crepes or whatever the fuck I called it. Maybe I could do that one instead. Nope. Nope. Can't do that one. People are in the kitchen doing stuff for some reason. Can't record. You know how cringe that is? Welcome to the kitchen. What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of KitKast. No, I'm going to get exiled from my house. They're going to kick me out. I'm not going to have anywhere to live. You know how inconvenient that would be for content creation if I didn't have somewhere to live? That would be like that would be like if you had to go to hockey. If you had to go to hockey and there was no such thing as hockey. My metaphors are on point today. God damn. He was like, you don't look like a boba kind of guy. It just like doesn't make sense to me. It's like what I mean, first of all, what is a boba kind of guy? Like what the fuck? What do you need like black balls? Who's that character from My Hero? The one with the fucking balls on his head. Do you need to be that? Do you need to have that in order to be a boba kind of guy? What is a boba kind of guy to you? Is it an Asian person? My god, that's racist, bro. What the fuck? Did you really just say that? Oh my. Oh man, some racists in my school. Nah, I can't bash him. He could never be racist. He's like what's the word? Like he's unforgivingly woke. That guy, whose name I'm not gonna say because I don't want to leak his information. I'm a good friend like that. I don't leak people's information. I only leak my own information. Like that time I leaked my face on stream. I just realized that I said I stream, which is something that I had not said so far to these people. Yeah, I stream. What you gonna do? I don't actually stream anymore. A long time ago, he asked me if I stream, or no, he inferred that I streamed because I was like, I have a Pulgar's microphone, and he was like, oh yeah, because you stream, and I was like, no, I don't. You know when you get caught in something and you just don't want to admit it, so you just lie. That's what I did. I lied. I'm a chronic liar. uh, uh, I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Damn, bro, Pop Tarts got me doing dirty shit. Um, that was disgusting. Um, What the fuck? That was disgusting. Anyway, um, yeah, I lied. I do stream, but it was a bit. He didn't know about the YouTube channel and shit at that point. Look, man, making YouTube videos, it's embarrassing, kind of, but it's understandable at least, Like, there's an amount of effort that goes into them that if you watch someone's YouTube video that they make, it's like, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. You're putting yourself out there, and it's sort of like embarrassing to watch someone be YouTuber. But there's a certain amount of you watch someone and they're like, well, there's editing in there and stuff, so it's obvious that they have some sort of passion. Streaming is the type of thing that you do when you press the stream button on like accident. It's like an accident. Like streaming is so easy that it could almost be an accident. And that's why I didn't want to admit that, but I'd be fine admitting that I use channel. Because it's like, also, what if they popped into stream, man? That would suck. But I don't really stream much anymore. I used to do it weekly, and then I realized that I do not have the patience or I don't have the time to do weekly streams. And also, there was only like one person or two people that showed up, and I do appreciate if they're watching. I really appreciate it if you showed up to stream and kept me entertained. But it was just a little too awkward for me. The one person showing up over and over again, I love it. Thank you so much, but it's just a little awkward, You know. So I'm gonna stick to YouTube videos for now, just videos. Maybe I'll stream another time. I do stream every now and again whenever I'm like doing a Genshin task that's especially tedious. Oh, that was a good one. This is the most disgusting episode I've ever filmed, and I'm not even sitting down. You can tell it's disgusting because I'm standing up while this whole thing going on. Well, I mean, I'm sitting down. This little guy on the screen's standing up. I'm looking at him on a phone screen. Ah. On the topic of fixing my keyboard, which is something that we have been talking about quite a lot so far, and not something that I completely detracted from to start talking about boba again. How much boba do I have left? Well, that's not much at all. I fixed my computer. My computer had a problem where so it would just so what I think it was is the graphics card, so the GPU. I believe that was disconnecting or getting overloaded and turning off. And obviously that displays to the screen, so then my screen would turn off, and so my game would crash, my screen would turn off, I'd have to reset my computer. Sometimes my computer would just turn off, sometimes it would lose just the display and the computer would keep going. It was really, really bad. It was so annoying. It would happen like 10 minutes after I start a game or whenever I close a game, like whenever I close a game, which made me super like scared about opening games and stuff, and it meant that I played a whole load less video games than I usually would, because every time I open a game, my computer fucking crashes, or every time I close a game, my computer fucking crashes, and it takes like 2 minutes to start back up, and it's like 2 minutes is not that long, but 2 minutes like 10 times a day, it's 20 minutes. 20 minutes just sitting there waiting for my that's 20 minutes waiting for my computer just to start back up. That's so annoying. Anyway, yeah, I fixed it. So for anyone who has a similar problem, the solution that I found out, because I could not find the solution anywhere, and I think it's because the issue is so like not many people have it. For some reason, I've had it on like 3 computers, but this one, I guess I'm the only person who has it. I got it, and apparently the issue is, so no, I think the issue with people not being able to give you help is because, and also because it's such a simple solution. The solution is just to fucking clean your PC, which is like, I do clean my PC, but this is like a rigorous clean on specifically the GPU. And also to unplug everything in the GPU and replug it back in, and then clean the place where you put it, which probably isn't suggested because then you could give yourself an electric shock and electric die. But I don't care. I play on the edge like that. I'm cool. I'm cool like that. So yeah, I fucking died. No, what are you doing? You come back here, bro. Bro, that's not okay. I fucking yeah, no, that so I think one of the issues with not being able to get help, one of the reasons why is because it's because people just immediately assume that it's a much bigger problem. So as soon as you ask, like, oh, my computer randomly says that, they're like, what's your driver update looking like? What are your drivers looking like? What's your specs of your PC? Have you considered soldering all the equipment off them, resoldering back on? Like the moment the solder comes out in any fucking tutorial video is the moment I click off and buy a new thing, because that shit is not worth it. You're gonna break your shit by doing that. My mouse had a problem where it would not click. It would like lose when you're pressing down right click. It would just stop. Sometimes it would like stutter. It would just disconnect and stuff, which made it super difficult because obviously in games when you're aiming down sight, and I played Fortnite a lot, which is a lot of ADSing. When you aim down sight, you have to do that a lot, and you do it for a long time. So obviously losing that just randomly and then having to go back in is a big issue. So and then I looked at a tutorial, and the bro was like, "Okay, first thing you're gonna need is a solder," and I just clicked off and bought a new mouse immediately, like frame one. I bought a new mouse. And the mouse I bought was actually a previous generation version of my new mouse, of my old mouse. My new mouse is a previous generation of my old mouse. My old mouse was wireless and it also had, I think, a different grip. But my new mouse is just a wide version, and it's worked so far. It's been great. I think the middle button is faltering a little bit, but I've had it for a couple of years now, so I'd assume I'd assume it break at some point. So I might need to get a new one soon, which is fine. I saw my old mouse as well, and it aside from the problem I just mentioned, it does work fine. Like you can still plug it in and use it as a mouse if you were, I don't know, working on Word document or something. If you're only working on Google Docs your entire life, it would be a pretty good mouse. Like if you're not gaming, then it's actually a good mouse. So anyone who wants it, too bad. I might use it one day. I might use it as like a PC or a laptop mouse when I'm doing work on like Premiere at school, which is something I might have to do soon, unfortunately. Man, fuck working on Premiere on laptops. That shit sucks. One of my friends, same friend who I've been talking about this entire time, that's not Rancid Discharge. He opened up Premiere, and he was like, "I don't know how the fuck you know any of this." Um, honestly, bro, in my mind, neither do I. And look, here's the thing, right? A lot of it is super daunting, but the truth is, I don't know what like 90% of that shit is. I use the same 5 things over and over again. I use keyframes. I, I use keyframes. I use directional blur. I use blur, right? Oh, Gaussian blur. Um, I use transform. I can't do a 4 on these hands. And I use so I use the same 4 things. No, I use some other stuff as well. Corner pins is something I use fairly frequently. Some transitions I use fairly frequently. I use After Effects, which is S shake, S wiggle, or wiggle effect. Use that quite a lot. To be fair, it just take me like a long time, and also a lot of previous not training, a lot of previous like just being in editing softwares that got me to a point where I was able to pick up Premiere fairly quickly. I mean, no, I didn't pick it up fairly quickly actually. If you look at some of my old videos, they are trash. Go watch Jester the Jester fucking Sans one. What is it called? Let me search this up quickly. Go to my YouTube channel. How are we doing on time, by the way? 23 minutes? Damn, bro. I'm nearly done. I only got 20 minutes left. Fuck you guys. I can be out of here soon. Jester Lovania? Jester is stronger than you. Jester is stronger than you. Go watch that video. That one is terrible. That has so many like editing mistakes that I could do like in 2 seconds now. It's insane. And when was that uploaded? Only a year ago. Man, I'm so cool. I advanced this much in a year. Now I own a podcast channel, and I have a second channel, and I have an intro. No. Damn, bro, I'm so cool. By the way, Rancid Discharge, you better be on this fucking podcast next week. I will not accept failure. You better be here next week. You pester me so much, and then you can't like turn up. That's just unacceptable. Honestly, that's just not cool. Completely out of line. So you better fucking be here next week. You can't be here next week though, because we have Armageddon. We have the Armageddon podcast, I think. Or unless you come to Armageddon, in which case, feel free to jump on the podcast. Me, you, and Sam all doing an Armageddon podcast. That sounds lit. Lit. That sounds like poggers, dude. All 3 of us. Or you'd have to be there with us. I mean, no, actually, no. If as long as you go to Armageddon, I feel like you'd work on the just join the podcast for that one. That'd be a lot of fun. Also, be the first triple episode since their Jester episode, the first episode, which would be insane. Maybe we can even get Jester on if he goes to Armageddon. I don't know if he will. I haven't talked to Jester like in depth for a while now. I don't know why. Maybe I'll ask him. Maybe I won't. Let's see. Man, some people are going to Armageddon that I'm a little scared of. I'm trying to just I'm thinking of what to say, but I want to say it in a way that I'm thinking about whether to say it all, but I'm thinking about whether or not to how I'm going to say it. To the people that know me, there were some people who went to Overload this year, who I mean I don't hate them, but they're scary people to get involved with. Scary in my sense of like not scary as in they're going to beat me up. Scary as in my social awkwardness is going to be the death of me, and my overthinking and my sort of like analytical sort of I really don't know how to put this. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm so sorry. I've done a complete 180 of this podcast. I started off being like an asshole, and now I'm all the way back to being normal. Oh fuck. I ate Pop Tarts, man. I'm an American now. Why do I? You know, it's funny in Pop Tarts. They actually come with a Visa. It's so weird. You open up the Pop Tart, and it actually has a Visa inside for you, and it had my name on it already. It was insane. So now I'm an American citizen. I'm gonna move to New York. My arm doing some funny stuff. That's not tracking. Oh no, now it's tracking. If anyone wondering why Sam hasn't been on a long time? Because I haven't asked him. He's totally free. Like he could if he wanted to. I just can't be fucked asking him. You know, it's still difficult to ask people to be on the podcast, especially Sam. You just like podcast question mark. And it's like, do you want to? It's difficult because it's like, do you want to spend an hour doing something for something that you don't care about? I mean, not that you don't care about it, but it's like, it's a YouTube video. I'm sure he's busy or something. Like I'm sure it's not as simple as he doesn't do it because he's not busy. I'm sure there's something like a little bit more to it because I feel like he would have. He might. I don't know. More complicated than a yes or no. It's a lot easier to answer acid discharge though because she doesn't exist. She's not real. Look, let me podcast question mark. But can't this week. I got work to do. Then little sad face. Fuck you, rat. I said K because I was playing GTA at the time. I was busy. I was in a mission, and then she sent the GIF of the wheelchair cat, which if you haven't seen, search it up. I'm not going to put it on screen. What else was I saying? Yes, GTA. I've been playing GTA. Again, I'm making a video for the main channel. I'm feeling sick, like actually like throw up sick right now. What the fuck? We're in those Pop Tarts. Like this is like I'm about to get off VR right now and go to my toilet and throw up in the toilet type sickness. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. I'm making a video on my main channel where I talk about games and my favorite games of all time. That's not the video, but that is a part of it. And rare. God damn it. And yeah, so yeah, I mentioned GA because it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's like top 10, top 7. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, especially only online though. I don't really give a shit about the story mode. Online's where it's at. So I was like, actually, you know, going through talking about why I enjoy GTA makes me kind of want to fucking play it again. Isn't that weird? So I downloaded it. I downloaded Fortnite as well, but that game sucks ass, and I stand by that valiantly. I do not give a shit about Fortnite anymore. But uh, Yeah, I was like, I could give it another try. And I'm back in. Hold on, I want to do the thing. And I'm back, baby. I'm back. That's what I wanted to do. Uh, I'm eating right now. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I want to give it a try. I enjoyed it. Man, it's fun. I got back in. First thing I did, go to the casino, as everyone does. You got to spin that wheel. The moment you come back, go spin that wheel, so the next day you can spin the wheel. I spun that wheel, and guess what I got? That's right, the car, baby. That's right, baby. I got the car straight away. It's a nice looking car. And the best part about the car is that so in missions, because they don't want it to be too easy, they restrict what vehicles you use, so you can't use like flying shit and shit with missiles. So you have to pick like a shit car that doesn't have any special features on it. But luckily, this car that I won, it looks super nice and it can be used in those types of missions, which is really cool. So now I have a car and I don't have to use one of the stock cars that they give you at the start. I actually have a car of my own, which I know you can buy those cars, but I didn't want to buy a fucking car. Who buys a fucking car? Oh fuck. Hmm. Delicioso. So, and I know you guys don't care about VR chat, and I know I'm talking to you. I know you don't. No, not VR chat. Fucking GTA 5. And I know you're the type of person who doesn't give a shit about senseless violence, senseless, senseless. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Fuck you. Sense. That's insulting. Senseless violence, but it's an aesthetic. That's such a terrible excuse. I'm not killing people. I'm adding to my aesthetic. No. How many bowls have I got left? I actually got quite a lot of tea left. Yeah. I it's a cool aesthetic. Like it's not it's so violent that it's completely removed from reality. I don't. It's not like at all comparable to in real life. It's a lot more like you're playing a movie or like a story rather than you're playing a real life simulation because of how fucking wacky all the characters are. Like I don't know. I really like the GTA character specifically. Like the silent protagonist who just gets fuck shit up, gets the work done. Like every mission you start, or that you always get a call, and it's like, "Yo, I gotta get a job done," and I heard you're the dude who I get the call, and I heard you're the guy who I call to get it done. You feel me? Buy this, buy this thing off Maze Bank. Buy the shelter off Maze Bank if you want to help me. You always have to buy some sort of location in order to do the prep missions to do the whatever. I heard that you were a yeah, no, it's fun. I haven't done any of the cool shit like the heists. Actually, no, I did do the Doomsday heist. There was this glitch a little while back where you could do the second to last one over and over and over again, and it was like $1 million payout every time, and it only took like 20 minutes to do. So that's $1 million per 20 minutes. That's really really good value compared to like I don't know the compared to the Caraprica heist, which is like an hour per or like an hour and a half per $1 million. Oh, see, I just did that over and over again. I didn't get anything done. It was the guy who was helping me, who who did all the work for me. That's how I got my oppressor, and that's how I did all the rest of the things with my oppressor. I absolutely skipped the game. I was like down in the dumps. Because I started with my friends Sam and Charlie, and so I couldn't really play video games that much at the time. I think the rule was from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I had to play. And on top of that, my parents didn't want me playing GTA. I remember there was a time where my mom called me and she was like, "What's that game you're playing?" And I legit, unfazed, was like, "It's a new game. It's called Guns and Glory. They're beta testing right now, and I'm helping out." Yes, me, the fucking 2-year-old, is playing Guns and Glory, the fucking beta game. Like, oh my god, like it's such a terrible lie. But my mom, I think it's like a good thing to know. If you don't, hold on, what the fuck? Why am I so distracted? I feel like I'm on fucking LSD. Um, uh, one thing that's important to know is parents will often choose their battles. If you don't know this, then it's a good thing to know. You don't get away with a lot of shit as a kid. Your parents just let it slide. And this goes with like like everything. Like come on, like yeah, you know, your parents know, they just don't give a shit, or they can't be bothered giving a shit. I figured out how to do it. So I think this was one of the times. I think my mom was like, he's got a PC, he's playing it. It doesn't look that bad. Like I know it's a violent game, but who gives a shit? It's like it's yeah. So that was good. I got to play Guns and Glory or whatever the fuck I called it in peace. So yeah, I was playing with Chairman Charlie. Yeah, I was playing with Chairman Charlie, and so what happened is because they can play however much they want, and I could play for 2 hours a day while trying to skip my parents' view. And also, I was a horny little teenager, so about 1 hour of every PlayStation was spent going to the strip club. I didn't say that. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Half of it was going to the strip. Like 30 minutes was going to the strip club. The other 30 minutes was hiring prostitutes. Look, okay. Don't tell him. Don't tell my parents. Ooh, ooh. uh. So yeah, they played as much as they want. So by the time I was like, yes, I finally got a good car. They were like, so I just bought the oppressor, and I'm now doing KO Preca heists every day. And it's like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? I just talked to Lester. I just met Lester, pretty much. That shit was stupid. But it was fine. It was fine. This goes on. Guns and Glory, or was it Guns and Honor? I think it was Guns and Honor. Am I running out of balls to suck? I'd never suck balls, bro. That doesn't get anything done. You gotta suck the shaft. Which I am. It's a straw. Straw with balls at the end. A big long thing that I suck and has balls at the end. And it makes things. It makes like liquid explode into my mouth. Very normal stuff. Average Tuesday or Friday, or whenever I meet up with my boyfriend, which is something I have. What else? I was talking about GTA, wasn't I? Yeah, it's fun. One of my favorite games. The only thing that sucks about, well, actually not the only thing. There's a lot about it that sucks. But I think my least favorite thing about it is loading times are terrible. Average Rockstar game, like getting into online takes so long, and also you have to be tabbed in for some reason, otherwise it pauses the loading. So that's fucking stupid. There are so many hackers and griefers, just like an insane amount, and this is the oppressor. Like if you know, you know. So there's just so many fucking griefers. It's just not fun to do shit. When there's griefers online, hackers as well, and modders. That's like prevalent. That's a lot. A lot of the setup missions are just boring as fuck. A lot of the you have to. A lot of the missions in the game are like multiple player only, which sucks because it's like I'd rather just do this on my own. Make it a little simpler, maybe, just so I can do it on my own without having to invite friends. Like you'll spend ages setting up the diamond casino heist, and it just fucking and you get nothing. Like you have to invite a friend, and then you have to cut them like 30%. Then Lester gets his like 5% cut, and you're left with like only 500k, which is something you can make in a little bit through special vehicles or like vehicle cargo. How much we got left? We got like 3 balls left, 4 balls left. Yeah, and then of course the KO Preca update came out, which is just like so profitable, it's insane. As I said, $1 million per like hour per hour and a bit. Well, it's something like 2 million per hour, or like 2.5. It depends how lucky you get with the key item. Sometimes you can make like 5 million. Those are fun, and obviously you can bring more people, get more money. That was not a healthy sound. All right, Boba done. Boba and my thing is done. I think I'm in a library or like a relaxing zone. Not sure where this is. I finished my Pop Tarts before I was in the world, so I was like, I want them to get caught. I want the true Pop Tart experience. So I just booted up one of the first worlds I saw. It's not that bad. I actually quite like it. It's a nice world. It's a little small though. This is very much a place you go to hang out with friends type place. There's even a media share thing on the wall, so you want to watch YouTube videos together. You can do that. This is a media share room. You get a booth for 2,500 yen. God damn, that's like $25. Or is that $2.50? I don't fucking know. The Japanese exchange is Japanese exchange, as I call it, because it's strange. Actually, it's probably one of the simplest ones, next to America. Next to Australia. The Australia is like 2 times pretty much perfectly what New Zealand coin is. You got like $1 in New Zealand, or is it? It's one or the other way around. It's either America. No, it's either Australian coins worth 2 times New Zealand or New Zealand's worth 2 times Australia. Not quite sure. I do not remember. Tis not in my mind. Oh, we're nearly done. What the fuck? That was quick. Yeah, we only got 3 minutes left. Oh yeah, one final thing I want to talk about. Someone unsubscribed. We had 12 subscribers, and now it's down to 11. Which one of you fuckers unsubscribed, huh? Don't worry, you're fine. Or are you? I will find the person who unsubscribed. You know? Let me put it in simpler terms. You're gonna fucking die. I'm the Joker. I'm going Joker mode. I'm a Joker. I'm going the Joker. And I'm gonna show you who's the boss. You had been shown who is the boss, and I'm gonna show you who the boss is. Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't really consider this channel one that's supposed to grow subs. If I wanted to grow subs, I would upload on this channel more frequently, or promote it on my main channel more, which I already do a fair amount of promoting of this channel on my main channel. But actually, the biggest subscriber jump we got was when I announced that we were starting this podcast, which is kind of cool. It means that it was like weird. It's like normally when I YouTube, like, you don't really feel much pride in getting a subscriber. I mean, you do feel happy when you get a subscriber or a comment or whatever. In fact, I feel quite happy when I get those things. But for some reason, the idea that I was able to use my clout to get something done was really cool. Clout, but it was still kind of fun, It's like commanding an army. It's like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm starting a podcast. Feel free to go subscribe. And then it gained like 10 subscribers, or 7 or 6. It's a smaller version of something that could be really cool in the future, if you know what I mean. It's cool. It's a really cool community thing. We're looking at 44 minutes. So I got 1 minute left to say anything I want. What do I want to say? I guess last message. To the dude who I've been referencing, because I know you're gonna watch this. Don't take anything I say personally. Whenever I don't trust you, just know that I'm not trusting you because I don't trust you specifically. Just know that I have a history of trust issues in general because of how I deal with other people and socializing. I find it really, really difficult to. I'm trying to say this in a way that makes sense. I find it really, really difficult to rely on others because I just don't trust them to get it done. Not because I don't trust them as a person or because I don't think they're capable of it, but because I'm really scared that if they don't get their job done, then I'm not going to be able to do my job well, or something's going to go wrong, or someone's going to get mad at me. It goes well beyond just a personal attack or some sort of feeling to a certain person, I don't trust anyone. Like, you notice why I do a lot of things on my own, or why I'm a very unsociable person. It's because I don't trust other people in general to get things done. Yeah. Later, Gamer Squad.